going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over a bunch of cards that are definitely worth picking up right now to improve your team and also save yourself some coin in the long run. We are in the middle of the Zero Chill promo, and the market, for the most part, has just been crashing over the last 2 weeks, and it's only to continue to drop down as we approach Christmas Day. So if you want to wait and hold off and not make any purchases this weekend, you certainly can, because by Christmas Day, when presents open, we definitely expect a lot of really good cards to drop even more in price. But if you're looking to make some pickups for this weekend or over the next week, we got a bunch of cards that you can go out and take a look at. As always, we're going to start at the quarterback position. When it comes to budget quarterbacks, it's really down to like 2 different players right now, and we, for the most part in this video, are only going to talk about cards that are under 400,000 coins. But Team Diamond Vince Young, the 92 overall quarterback, you can find him for 205,000 coins. To me, the best budget quarterback in the game, because he gives you everything that you're probably looking for. Now, he doesn't get the 90 plus on short, mid, and deep throw accuracies. Only the mid is going to be below at an 89, which isn't terrible. It's not a deal breaker, but he's got 92 speed, 92 throw power. Again, the accuracies are all good. And then one of my favorite things on this card was his throw on the run accuracy. Like anytime I rolled outside of the pocket, whether it was a short, mid, or deep throw, he was able to connect. And because he has that running ability with the 92 speed, it just definitely makes him a dual threat quarterback out there. And like I said, for 205,000 coins, it's certainly worth a pickup if you desperately need a quarterback. Now, if you want to spend a little bit more coin, we have Legend Donovan McNabb. This card is only a week old. Now, comparing him to Vince Young, the biggest difference to me is going to come down to the ability. So if you look at the attributes on McNabb, 88 speed, a little bit slower, 93 throw power, a little bit better. The accuracies are virtually the same, because short and deep throw, as long as they're in that 90 to 94 range, they're pretty much going to behave the same. And then both Vince Young and Donovan McNabb both have the 89 mid throw. McNabb, on the other hand, though, outside of being a little bit slower but having a little bit more throw power, is 320,000 coins. So for that extra 115k or so, you're going to be looking at the ability to have either Gunslinger for 3 AP or Hot Route Master for 3 AP. So I personally use Hot Route Master on this card. I like having the zig routes on any of my wide receivers. The short crossing route is really good against man coverage, and then you get the Texas route and the wheel route on your running back. So to me, aside from Donovan McNabb being my favorite player ever, it's worth it to pay a little bit more and take the hit in the speed to have that ability for 3 AP. And again, I don't use Gunslinger, but if you prefer that ability on your quarterback, McNabb is one of the few quarterbacks that gets it on a discount right now. When it comes to running backs, you're not going to find a 93 speed running back for the price that you can get Team Diamond work done for. So on average, he goes for about 200,000 coins. If you're strictly looking for speed outside of Zero Chill boosted running backs, if there's any out there that are not at the 93 OVR, I really can't remember off the top of my head. Work done gives you the 93 speed, 92 acceleration, catch rating a little bit low there at 76. The trucking is non-existent at 61, but he does have 92 break tackle and 93 change of direction. I just think for the simple fact that you're getting that speed, which is one of the fastest running backs in the game, for 200k, it's definitely worth it. If you want a card that's a little bit more well balanced when it comes to running, you're going to take a hit in speed, but we have all Madden Marcus Allen. He is also 200,000 coins. He's going to give you the 92 speed, so again, -1 there, but he has 90 change of direction, 91 trucking, and 91 break tackle. The catch is literally about the same as Work Done's there, so you're not gaining any advantage. This card, I think Work Done gets it as well. I've been using Human Joystick on my running backs lately for 2 AP, and I found that I'm just able to make a lot of quicker cuts there. I mostly play on conservative when I run the ball there, just because I don't want to fumble and turn the ball over, and I have the worst luck when it comes to that. So not being able to use juke moves because I'm on conservative definitely is a downside, but having Human Joystick allows me to make quicker cuts, and Marcus Allen gets it for 2 AP. Wide receivers, first one up is going to be Blitz Garrett Wilson. It's funny to think about the fact that this card was, for about a week, 900,000 coins, give or take, and he's all the way down now to about 250k. In fact, with any of these cards, you might be able to find them cheaper. The prices that we list in this video are all the average costs according to MUT.GG, but if you're patient enough, especially on the weekends when the auction house is very active, you can probably catch this card or any of the cards below the listed prices that I'm mentioning. But he is one of the few non-expensive 93 speed wide receivers out there. So along with that 93 speed, again, for about 250K, you're getting 91 catch, and then similar to the quarterbacks where you want short, mid, and deep throw at a 90 plus if possible, you're going to look for that in the wide receivers as well. Now when it comes to Garrett Wilson, he's going to give you 91 short, 90 deep, but only 88 mid, but he is giving you that 93 speed. So I think he's a pretty good pickup. If you want to go super budget, you got Justin Jefferson for 129K. You're going to take a step back in speed with the 92 speed, but he is 6'1", 91 catch in traffic, 93 spectacular catch, and then he does have the 90 plus on the route running. So short 90, deep 90, and then the mid route running is going to be at 91. Pretty good pickup. I mean, we're going to mention one or two other unstoppable 91s, but for the most part, all of the unstoppable 91 overall cards right now you can find for the same price range, right around 130K. So if you just recently picked up the game, you're looking to build up your team, these are some good pickups. That, and also any of the 90 overall zero chill players, because of the boost that you can get, are really good. So Quentin Johnson's going to be one of them. As long as you have the welcome pack, Montez Sweat and David Njoku in your lineup, and again, Njoku could be tight end 3, Montez Sweat could be defensive end number 2, whether you have him on the left or the right. If you change the secondary position, you don't even have to power those cards up at the base OVR. They're going to apply a bunch of boosts to any zero chill players in your lineup, including a +2 speed boost. So when we look at Quentin Johnson, you can get him up to 94 speed easily, and then he has 90 catch, 90 catch in traffic, 92 spec catch. The mid and the deep route running are at 90. Short only 89. To me, short route running is probably the least impactful out of the three there. So very, very good card, and he's only about 150K. If you want to pay 160K, you got George Pickens, same boat here. You can get him to 94 speed very easily, and then you got 90 catch, 92 catch in traffic, 95 spec catch. His short route running at 90, the mid at 89, and the deep route running at 93. And you basically get a pair of wide receivers there for about 310,000 coins that are both going to be very tall and at 94 speed right now. At tight end, we got AKA George Kittle. This card will continue to be one of the best budget cards all around in the game, but definitely the best budget tight end because he's 6'4" with 91 speed, short and mid route running at 90 plus there. Well, they're both just 90 on the dot, but he also adds in the good run block at 80, catching 91. Catching traffic, spec catch, not great, but for the most part, he caught most of the passes that I threw to him, even in traffic, when using this card. He's been one of my favorite cards of the year. He actually has an upgrade above this one that's a little bit better, but I think it's like 300,000 to 400,000 coins. It's one of the Player of the Month, Team of the Week cards out there. So for 111K, even if you buy this card now and he gets outdated quickly, he can always slide back at tight end 2 or 3, and you can substitute him in because it will still be a receiving threat, but also with the 80 run block, he's going to be a good run blocker for you if you want to go ahead and run some play actions or go into some heavy sets and still have a reliable pass catching tight end. He is your guy. Switching over to defense, I only use the 91 overall JJ Watt. This is the 92 overall Redux Milkman card, so it's a little bit better attribute-wise. 89 speed, 93 acceleration, 92 strength, and then I love the block shed and the power move. Being at a 90 plus, you got 90 block shed, 92 power move, 80 finesse move. This card, because of the recent reduxes that we got this week, is already at 230K, so pretty good price point there if you're looking for a defensive end on the left side. If you need one on the right side, and we already talked about Vince Young and Warwick Dunn earlier, pretty much all of the 92 overall team diamonds, which do give you ×2 chem for the team that they represent, also important to keep in mind, but all of them are right around this same price point. And at right end, you have Bruce Smith, who's 212,000 coins, 87 speed, pretty fast for a defensive end, and then he also adds in 90 strength, and then the big three, which is the block shed, power move, finesse move, good for run stopping and pass rushing, all at a 90 plus. There's not many defensive ends in the game that are going to give you that. With the speed that he has and the strength, I really like this card. Might have to be a no money spent pickup. And I just mentioned how cheap Team Diamonds are. I would not be surprised if there's a present that contains all of these 92 overall Team Diamonds. So they could even drop more in price down the road, you know, in roughly about 10 to 11 days. In the middle of your defensive line, take a look at All Madden William Refrigerator Perry. More of a run stuffer. He only has 68 speed and 48 finesse move, but he's going to take up a lot of space with the 335 pounds. And then you get 93 strength, 92 tackle, 92 block shed, 93 power move. Really good defensive tackle to stop the run. He does get inside stuff for 2 AP, and you can find him, like most of the 92 overall All Madden cards, you can find him for kind of like mid to low 200,000K range. He on average goes for about 230K. Another All Madden card, I was surprised to see how inexpensive this one is. This card started off really slow for me, and as I used him more, he got better. It's going to be All Madden Lawrence Taylor, 6'3", 90 speed, 89 acceleration, 90 strength, and then he gives you 90 finesse move, 92 power move, 88 block shed, the tackle at 91 as well. He's actually down right now to 195K. He might be a little bit less expensive because he's a pass rusher and Reggie White came out today, but overall this is a great, you know, no money spent / budget pickup. If you're looking for some pass rush, you can QB spy him as well because of the speed occasionally if you need to, or if you need to slow down your opponent's quarterback. So this is probably one of my favorite cards in this entire video that we're going to mention. When it comes to middle linebackers, we talked about it when we went over the wide receivers. Same thing with this Zero Chill Ernest Jones, 90 overall, but you can easily get him to 93 speed and 96 acceleration because of the Zero Chill boost. He's 6'2" tall, 94 block shed is great, 90 strength is pretty good. His tackle at 85, hit power at 91, even the zone coverage, not the greatest, but it's reliable enough to occasionally let him play coverage without user controlling him. But if you want a budget user to get him up to 93 speed, 96 acceleration, and 6'2" with 91 block shed, and find him for basically 150,000 coins, really good pickup. In the secondary, we got a few options for you. It's been lacking here for the most part over the last month or 2 months, but we got these Team Diamonds now. So Chris Gamble's 92 overall Team Diamond, 6'1", 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 93 man coverage. If you run a lot of man, this card will certainly play well for you. And then still has 88 zone, which isn't terrible, and with strategy items very easily be able to get that up into the 90s. Along with 91 press, you can find this card for 212,000 coins. Another card kind of like Lawrence Taylor that started out slow for me, but has been playing very well as of late is going to be Legend Night Train Lane. Now I do have him on a Lions theme team, so I'm able to get him up to 93 speed, but with the stock speed there at 92, he's still going to be one of the cheapest, fastest cornerbacks in the game. And then you also get 91 man, 89 zone, 89 press. So again, if you can get that zone coverage into the 90s with strategy items, that's going to allow you to play any type of coverage with this card. I think he's really good as a nickel or a CB3 or CB4 because he's historically been really good against the run, pretty solid hit power and block shed and tackle, very good at stopping those outside stretch plays at the cornerback position. 231,000 coins for Night Train Lane. And then the final recommendation, just another budget option here. I mentioned it earlier with Justin Jefferson. All of these unstoppable champion cards, really inexpensive. Sauce Gardner, 6'3" and 92 speed, going for about 151K. He also has 91 acceleration, the man coverage at 92, the zone at 91, which we didn't see with the previous 2 cards I just mentioned. You didn't see them having 90 plus there. Well, without strategy items, at least Sauce Gardner does give you that, and also 93 press. Really good card. And then in the back end of your defensive backs, I've said it a few times, this Jesse Bates card, still my starting free safety right now. Probably been, and I don't think I'm exaggerating here, probably been one of my favorite cards that I've used all year. I mean, even today he had a few interceptions, forced a fumble that made somebody rage quit. Even with only 83 hit power, he's been one of the hardest hitting safeties on my squad, but he really excels at coverage. You can find him for 126K, 6'1", 92 speed, 91 acceleration, and then he gives you the hybrid dual 90 plus coverages, which you don't often see on safeties this early in the year. 91 man, 91 zone. I mentioned the 83 hit power. Just one of my favorite cards. I would recommend putting pick artists on him for 2 AP. It's going to help with the dropped interceptions. It typically just makes your defensive backs actually go after the football a little bit more frequently as well. So check out that ability. And then on the strong safety end, one more 90 overall Zero Chill hero card in Grant Delpit. 6'3", and because of the boost, you can get him up to 94 speed and 96 acceleration. If you want to play him at sub linebacker and just straight up user him, you can certainly do that as well. He's got 85 man, he's got much better zone at 92, and then 89 hit power. Really a super budget option because of the Zero Chill boost and the fact that you can find him right now for 160,000 coins. So there you have it. Those are all the best pickups right now due to the Zero Chill market crash. Let me know what players you picked up this weekend or after watching this video. Leave it down below in the comment section, and thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger, and I'm out.